James, fuck off! Ryan shouted. His anger was aimed towards the man with the awesome hair next to him. But Ryan just looked like he was shouting at the television.
You're the one who suggested we play GTA, James replied. It's not my fault I'm better at it than you, he said while shooting Ryan's character for the umpteenth time since they had started their Grand Theft Auto free-for-all match.
You win! Hey! Ryan screamed.
James smiled at the anger of the man next to him. After all of this time, the two had finally agreed to meet at James's house. It only took weeks and weeks of convincing, but the couple finally decided that after months of being together, talking on the internet alone wasn't going to cut it, so they made it happen. Ryan flew out of Canada to meet James in California, and goddamn was it more amazing than either of them could have ever dreamed of. Actually seeing each other face to face, not just through the pixels of a screen, was enough to make both of their hearts swell.
James would never forget the way Ryan crashed his body into him, the way his arms wrapped around his waist, the way Ryan's body was perfectly embraced by his own. But more specifically, that moment when James pulled the other boy away from him and grabbed his face with both his hands so their lips could finally meet. That was a memory he'd remember for an eternity. As soon as Ryan's lips met his own, even if it was just their first kiss, it felt like pure ecstasy, and sparks flew everywhere. What was even better is that he could tell Ryan felt the same.
James was momentarily snapped out of his daze when he saw the word "wasted" pop up on his screen.
Ha! Got you finally! Ryan exclaimed, jumping up and down on the couch while pumping his fist in the air. Ryan!
James screamed the classic phrase in an even more classic voice. You motherfucker!
That was literally my first kill!
You aren't allowed to have any kills, Ryan.
Oh, as little James said. Ryan asked, saying the sentence in a baby voice while stretching out the vowels in his last word.
You know I have no feelings, Ryan.
Whatever you say, he responded, continuing to stretch out his words.
Continuous button mashing followed the conversation, with curse words being littered all over the place. Ryan's character found James's on the television and bam, another kill for Ryan.
Hell yeah, I'm so good at this game! Ryan said with a smug grin on his face. Oh, and would you look at that? We're tied. Ryan's grin became a full-on and possibly devilish smile.
James nervously looked at the timer on the corner of his screen. 1 minute left and a tie game against Ryan. Shit. James took in a big breath of air.
No!
He exclaimed, and in the process jumped on top of Ryan's lap.
James, you're crushing me! I can't see the screen! Ryan frantically gasped while waving his limbs, trying to wiggle out from under the man on top of him, but to no avail.
James kept obscuring the Canadian's view of the screen, ignoring the constant yelling and screaming for him to get off his lap.
James, I swear to God! Bam! Another kill on James's side. Oh, yeah!
James shouted.
What is going on? I can't even... James, get off! Ryan began punching the back of the now winning player, but James didn't even budge.
All of a sudden, the game was paused, and a big winner appeared on James's screen.
Fuck yeah! I'm the most MLG GTA player ever.
He raved, still in Ryan's lap.
Because you cheated!
I believe it's called playing to the best of your abilities, or something like that. James gestured with air quotes and then slumped back into Ryan. Ryan wrapped his arms around the man's waist and held him closer.
You wish you were good at GTA, Ryan mumbled into his ear.
You shut your mouth. James chuckled and turned so his face could meet Ryan's. He brought his face a few centimeters closer so he could reach the pair of lips in front of his for a quick kiss. Quick, but full of every emotion he could possibly muster to show Ryan just how much he'd been wanting to do this since day one.
And there it was again. The sparks, the electricity, everything. James had to pull away for air, but rested his forehead on Ryan's and grabbed his hands so their fingers interlocked.
I don't think I'll ever get tired of that, James whispered.
Me either. Love ya, Jimmy.
Ryan replied in one of his classic stupid voices.
James's laughter erupted around the room, breaking the silence that had fallen over the pair.
Oh, fuck off! Ryan replied in between giggles, their laughter floating around the air.
Ryan, look! A town. Come on, best friend. I'll race you there.
Wait, James! My legs are too short!